So I am walking, of course, and we shall talk about these Jezebels. So I was watching that interview from one woman who was an ex-witch. Okay, she was very much into that dark stuff, the dark crafts, the dark arts. All right, witchcraft, sorcery, those kind of stuff. And then she was telling this guy, the interviewer, that when she was into those things, she used to hunt for high vibrational men. So I'm sure that you already know where I'm heading at this point. She used to hunt for high vibrational men, okay? The men with high quality semen. Those are the chosen ones, okay? Those are the powerful men. Those are the men with good energy. Those were her targets. But you see, there was a problem. Most of the times when she would identify, because I've told you guys, these dark entities, they identify high vibrational men, highly anointed men, okay? Men with powerful energy, men with good quality semen. So they do identify those individuals, and they will swing into action immediately. But for some reason, she wouldn't get through, okay? So she noticed that there was this, it was like a shield of protection. And for some reason, those men would figure her out, okay? And they would send her packing. So she tried a few of them maybe, but some of them, they would figure her out. And they would send her packing, okay? So she never got successful. Now, that was a very disturbing video. I don't know if I shared that video with you guys. I could have, don't remember. And that thing brought me to, I got this awakening at that time. As a chosen one, you're a high vibrational being, okay? So you're a target for these people. In a moment you get entangled with a Jezebel. This one, we're going to say it very slowly. I want you to open your ears. In a moment you get entangled with a Jezebel, it is going to be the beginning of your downfall. I don't have to repeat this. It is going to be the beginning of your downfall. That Jezebel is going to take you from grace, and that Jezebel is going to destroy you. If you're a woman, you get entangled with these spirits, I will continue to promise you, it is the end. So don't look around and, you start to see things falling apart. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do is working, okay? Your whole world crumbles the very moment you meet one particular individual. Now there's somewhere I'm heading in this video, chosen ones. Somewhere along your journey, you're going to be forced to take a closer look at the people that you allow into your bed. You might have ignored this for a while. Maybe it never made a lot of sense. But a time will come and you're going to start taking a closer look at the people that is sharing a bed. So one of the things that this particular witch said, that woman, that Jezebel, you could see that there was a Jezebel, very evil woman. She used to walk around harvesting semen. So she was a semen collector. She was a semen collector for the Dark Kingdom. So she would identify these people. She would come around, steal their life force, con them into maybe situationships, and then she would steal their life force. And that is the life force that she needed to carry out some of her activities. So this whole thing was connected. And she had done that for a very long period of time. And I think at some point in time, something happened. And something happened along her journey, and she got out of it, okay? She stopped those practices because she knew that she wasn't getting anywhere, okay? She went out of those practices, and she stopped doing those stuff. So now she was giving these testimonies of what the things they used to do behind the scenes. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Chosen ones, this is a video for you. I want you to look back in time and remember. Try to think about those women that you used to date. You're a woman, remember the men that you used to date. Let me tell you something, how this Dark Kingdom operates. Men, high vibrational men, have got very high quality semen. If you are falling for, or let's say if you fell for the wrong person, those kind of individuals, any moment they are sleeping with you, any moment they sleep with you, it is not going to be just normal, ordinary sex, okay? It is going to be a ritual. So they are performing some kind of a ritual. Some of them are aware of it, some of them don't even know. Because I've told you, these people, they are being used by dark entities. So it is going to be a ritual that is designed to harvest your life force, and they need that life force for their own benefits, whatever it is they want to do. Because a lot of them have got different missions, so they may need that life force to do different things in this world. That thing happened when I was entangled with a greater narcissist. But for me, fortunate enough, I was in those days when I was, my eyes were starting to open. I was starting to understand what was going on. So I was able to figure it out. And I found my exit, okay? I found my way out. But I noticed that normally when you get intimate, when I used to get intimate with this person, I would feel like something has been stolen from me, okay? So I realized that every moment we had intimacy, this was like a ritual. This person was performing a ritual. And for some time, it worked, okay? I could see some things taking off in our own personal life. I could see some things taking off, okay? But when I walked away, she lost everything. Because I figured it out and she lost everything. So a woman is a portal. Your sexual organs, these are portals. So this is an adults only video, and only adults can resonate. And I want you to make sure that you don't, make sure that there's no youngsters around. Make sure you understand this point. The woman, your bodies are portals. Those can be portals to infinite possibilities. It can be money, abundance, it can be good luck, success, and different kinds of things. And When you are a loose person and you get attached very quickly to people, a woman, sometimes you will get attached to the wrong people. You are going to get attached to these evil people. And you will notice there's nothing taken off for you. You will never understand where the bad luck is coming from, you know? You'll never understand the reason as to why you continuously get rejected for jobs. You will not understand the reason as to why you have lost your family, you have lost your business, you have lost everything. That is because you have opened the portal and you have let somebody use your body, the portal, to tap into different possibilities, infinite possibilities. And you have exchanged energy with them. So there has been a very big energy transaction between you and them. The moment you open that portal, you give them access to a certain dimension. Because you see, one thing you have to understand about these low vibrational people, low vibrational individuals, they do not have access to high vibrational energy. They don't have access, they don't have it themselves. So they need somebody who can give them access to those dimensions. And the moment you jump into bed with them, you are going to open them up. You are going to actually help them tap into those portals. That is how you see you met this guy who was struggling with illnesses. You met this guy who was had different types of sicknesses. They were struggling with different things, and all of a sudden you start sleeping with them, and you notice that there was a change. You know, something started happening in their lives, and those illnesses was cured. Some of them didn't even need doctors, but they tapped into infinite possibilities, and they have cured those illnesses. If they were struggling with work, maybe finances, you slept with those people, all of a sudden, everything good started happening for them, you know? I'm making this video because I'm giving you some information that many people don't want to talk about. Now, me having been with the spiritual narcissist, I know these things. I've seen them personally. I know how it works. I don't want to give you all the details because sometimes I also put, some respect, okay? So I don't go very deeper into all the things that was happening. But if I wanted to tell you, I would blow your mind. You will be blown away by how these dark entities operate. Have you guys seen these very powerful people, rich men, very powerful, influential people? Have you seen those people falling just because they met one particular woman and they brought in one particular woman in their lives? And those guys are falling from grace. That is how that whole thing started. There was around there, these Jezebels started, walking towards them, whatever, convincing them, and then they were in a relationship. So those Jezebels, the only thing they had to do was to sleep with those people, okay? So when they slept with those people, that man tapped into those dimensions, which dimensions are up to no good because the energy you're tapping into is extremely low vibrational energy. And then you give them your life force. They took all your energy, and believe me, that was the beginning of how you've seen very powerful men fall from grace. Everything started with a woman. A time is going to come when people will start adding value to their bodies. And this one, you are going to you will learn the hard way. You will first of all learn the hard way. You will learn the hard way when you start to understand the importance of your bodies. And when you start adding some value onto yourself and trying to filter whichever people, and we're not talking about only sex, all the people that want to be around you, you need to understand how to filter those individuals because those are energies you're dealing with. Understand where a person is coming from energetically. Okay? We do not vibrate the same. So when you are going to give your body to a very low vibrational individual, those are the results you're going to get, because those low vibrational people, they are being used by the enemy to infiltrate your life and to destroy you. So that is how these narcissists have been destroying people for years, for decades. This thing is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know the reason why I chose to stop dating? There was a time when I started my healing journey. So I stopped dating that time, because I started to recognize a pattern. There was a certain type of people. You know, when you get this awakening, you start to go back in time. You walk back in time and you start to remember things. So I could remember things. I say like, oh, I dated that person, but I remember all the things that happened when I was dating. When that one was finished, I walked to another one. So when I stopped dating at that time, because my eyes was opening up, you know, I had figured out this spiritual narcissist. So now I started to see these people. They would come around. They would show up out of the blue, in places that you don't even expect. All of a sudden they are there. You don't know how they showed up, but they are there for some reason. For some mysterious reason, they are there. So they would come up. Oh, you know, this and this. How are you? I say, where are you from? You know, and this and this. Then I was like, I was starting to understand. Okay, we talk a little bit and this, and then I will start to see, because you know I have the discernment to recognize those spirits. You cannot hide. There is no woman. There is no kind of person, man or woman. I don't care. You cannot hide that thing from me. I will see it. Chosen ones, you have got to pray for the spirit of discernment. The only thing that is going to save you is going to be your discernment. Because remember that when you're meeting these Jezebels, there's nobody there. Nobody's there to help you with the conversation, to help you see these things. So you need to pray for your own discernment. You're the only one who is going to help yourself. So you educate yourself, you learn, pray for discernment, and always pray that you meet the right people, okay? So when you're into those things of dating, so you pray that the right person comes along. But if that right person hasn't yet come along, don't just go around and just start opening your legs to everybody. Don't do that. You are here for different missions, chosen ones. You are here for big things. You are here for purpose. You are here to help other people. You are here to find your purpose in life. You are here to do big things. You did not come here to give your energy to narcissists. That's not what you came here to do. Okay, it has happened. That was a mistake and whatever. You figured it out. Stop dating for a minute. Stop. Chosen one, stop dating. You may not understand where I'm coming from at the moment, but one day you will figure it out. Stop dating. Go within. Start looking around and try to remember the people that you've been dating and what usually happened when you was dating those people. That is where the problem was. Stop dating and find out what the problem was. One thing that you guys chosen ones don't understand is that you are very high quality breeds. Chosen ones, let me tell you something. You are very high quality breeds. On the planet that we're living at this moment, a lot of people, they are very low vibrational. There is so many people in this universe walking around. You can see them, they're walking around with their boats. There is many people walking around their boats. You will see those guys with big, those suits and moving around in big cars, and you think that they have got it all. Spiritually, they are bankrupt. They are just boats. So you're going to go and meet those guys because they have money and they are, you're getting enticed or whatever you got, they'll convince you to be with them because they have everything that they need on this 3D. But on the spiritual level, they want something from you. There is something that they do not have. They have all the money and the cars and the homes, but there is something they do not have. And that is what they need from you. They need your spiritual energy. When you sleep with a woman, for the men out there, okay, I'm a man, so I'm also talking for the man's side, from the man's perspective. When you sleep with a woman, there's two portals you can access. You can access the portal of infinite possibilities, but you can also access portals